A recent demolition exercise around Adeniji in Oregon is generating some buzz as affected residents tackle the local authority for carrying out this activity. Now, as far as the local council boss is concerned, due consultation took place before the demolition was undertaken. Stand by for details.
Good road networks and drainage systems are quite essential in any environment, especially when the area is used as a link to other places by commuters. But when these amenities are not put in place before houses are built, it becomes a challenge, just as it is for residents living on Adeniji Street down to Baconson Street in the Ikeja area of Lagos State. The state government's attempt to put the area in place has led to the destruction of private property in the area. An act the affected people are not exactly happy with. They say even if they are pleased with the development, they were not informed about it.
We saw some people who came around in the guise of wanting to construct road without prior notice, and they went marking fences and some structures. And when we saw that, we did write to the local government chairman to inform them of what the developments are. So why probably we are sort of averse to what they are doing. It's not as if we don't like development in the neighborhood, but what we are against is a situation where the residents are not well informed of the project they intend embarking upon. And secondly, we are looking at a situation where the residents are carried along. We expect some kind of understanding by the whoever is concerned with the project to at least restore maybe the demolished structures to a standard where at least it's presentable to all concerned. So that's our position for now.
This mosque has become a shadow of what it used to be.
What we are begging them for is to compensate us, most especially our mosque and something that is spoiled. So we are begging them to compensate us, to rebuild it for us. And this mosque is having here for past 4 years. So that's it.
Even traders are affected, as this shop owner now resorts to selling from his car.
I sell a supermarket here, and what affected me is that it's not that the road they are doing is not good, but they don't inform us in time. They just come last week Monday and tell us they want to demolish and mark my shop. What I see after 2 days, they start demolition. Not that the road is not, they are doing is not okay. We need development, but don't inform us or look at our compensation, know how they will help us and assure to raise us something like, because they don't inform us.
And this woman claims 3 of her shops were cut down and wants compensation for them. For the chairman of Onibombo Local Council Development Area, the residents were informed before the project began.
It's a wrong assertion, because I was there more than 2 times. I made the landlord association. After it was marked, I went there again to go and cross-check again, and we were able to cut it here and there so that it will not affect the structures, the buildings that were there. It only affects the drainages. Where you have your fences on top of the drainage, you have to remove the fence so that we can have a standard drainage, because it's going to be a standard road with light and with walkways. So with that, it will affect some fence here and there. That was what happened.
However, on the issue of compensation, the chairman says arrangements will be made for residents whose buildings did not lie on the drainage path.
We'll go and look at which people and which building that want compensation. If you build your fences on top of the drainage, I won't pay compensation. But if it affects your, you all have plans for all those buildings. So I will look at the structure, look at your plan. Once it affects any part of this thing, I will compensate you. But once it doesn't, if you build your fence on top of my drainage, or you have any structure on top of the drainage, I will remove it and there won't be any compensation. Because it is stated clearly. Before we started, we went there together and we all agree that we need a solid drainage there for the road to last for them all there.
With the rains already at the door, residents can only pray that the project is completed in due time and hope that the state government puts them into consideration by valuing their lost property and compensating them for it.